All right, everybody. Hello, welcome. Bienvenidos to another traveling Costa Rica video. Today we're in Jaco on some random back road. Gonna be checking it out. The main highway here in Jaco is just right up there. Now I got a video comment request in one of my previous videos to check out this big abandoned building here in Jaco. So we're gonna be doing that. I'll kind of show you guys where we're situated. But we'll go take a look at the abandoned building first. If this is your first time joining, be sure to subscribe right here on YouTube. Like the video as always. Leave me a comment. Even just to say hello, it helps the algorithm push the videos out. So we're kind of up at the north end of Jaco. I just was driving south from Guanacaste. So it's an easy stop for me here. And this is the abandoned building. Now, there are some better views of the building. You see it when you're driving down the main highway. But we'll skip that for now because we're going to put the drone up anyways. We're going to fly this around. Now, most of these videos that I do are longer walk and talking tours. So if you want to check out other videos that we've done in Jaco, check the channel for that. Here comes a dog. I got bit by a dog in Uvita. I don't think this one's very formidable though. This little guy, who knows though. Crazy dogs. We'll keep an eye on him though. So this video, I think what we'll do is a fly and talk and tour. So I'll just put the drone up and we'll fly around. We'll fly around this site, look inside it. It was abandoned, as I understand. Well, obviously it was abandoned, but I understand, I think in 2008, kind of fell apart. I don't know why, if you guys know anything about it. I thought it was slated for destruction, this building. You can see here, up where those cars are just driving by over there, you can see that's kind of like the first entrance in the north of Jaco. So a lot of people will go into Jaco from that entrance there. So it's pretty cool. So yeah, we'll go check out this and then we'll see how far we can go with the drone. I mean, Jaco itself is over that way. You see that building right there with the green roof is Maxi Pali. Go check that out. And we'll just take a look around. So I think it's a cool concept. If you guys like this concept, we'll just fly in the drone rather than walking. We can do some more of it in the future. So let's get up in the air and take a look around. All right, so here we are at takeoff. Going to be going up and checking out what we see here. This is going to really test the skills of my drone piloting. Normally, you know, I do some kind of cool parallax cinematic shots. This is just going to be a continual go. So here we are at the abandoned building. We're doing this together, guys, so we're going to be checking out the building. And I just talked to the guy who's kind of in charge of security here. Said it's totally cool to fly around and check it out. So we'll check out one of these buildings actually. What's going on over here? So look at this one. This one's kind of cool on the end here. We'll zoom in and check it out. So you can see up at the top, some kind of deck situation. All right, that's cool. So that would be a really nice penthouse. Imagine the view from there. Actually, we can kind of like mimic the view of the building. And I just talked to the security guy here, and he said that it's not being abandoned. So that would be more or less your view of Jaco. So we'll go fly down there a little bit after we're done checking out the building itself. But look at that, that's really cool. So each building has like a independent rooftop, looks like. So how many? 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, did I lose count here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 buildings with 2 on the flanks that are kind of like these cool little cap buildings on the outsides. So that's a lot of condominiums in there. Wow, that's really cool. This is the first time I've flown up here, guys. I haven't done this before. So you can see there's, you know, was obviously going to be a pool in the middle. So that's cool. So here's that road I was talking about earlier. The first entrance into Jaco. So we can check out the buildings from this side too. And look at that, all rusted out, all the stairwell there. Cool. One thing that I noticed too was like these, you know, you see this big tower. This, you know, how would you describe it? Like a cantilevered, I don't know, tower or whatever. That's an elevator. That's like a construction elevator. They do that on buildings. So it's surprising even that that's still there, right? Like, and it's in the other building too. I saw one. Yeah, there's one right there, I think. So yeah, each building still has its elevator up, which is like, to me, I don't know if this has been like this for a long time, like 10 years or longer. So you'd think whoever owns those elevators would have come salvage them a little bit. I'm sure they're worth something, but Who knows? Maybe maybe their intent is to continue the project, right? So it's cool. Okay, so let's go up a bit. So once again, this is the road here, the first entrance, and I'm starting to even lose reception a little bit from just from the buildings being in front of the controller here. But we will start checking things out. So over here, that's where I just came from. That's heading north. This is the main highway right there heading north out of Jaco. See right in the middle of the screen, there's a big white building. That's El Lagar. It's a hardware store. It's pretty cool. It's kind of like Home Depot or Lowe's in Canada. You can walk around and shop in it because there's a lot of hardware stores where it's just like a desk and you go and ask them for what you want. I like being able to walk around a hardware store, just check stuff out. So that's the continuation of the main highway there, going south. So if you drive south down that road, you'll eventually end up in Capos after an hour, which is where Manuel Antonio is. And then another hour, you'll be in Dominical. And then another 30 minutes, you'll be in Uvita. So there's that Maxi Pali, right, that we saw earlier from the ground. And that store right there, the blue one, is called Mica or something. And they have like, it's kind of like a restaurant supply store. So they sell stuff for restaurants. So we'll fly down this way. I mean, we'll see how far we can get with the drone. You know, we're just doing this live together, right? So figure it out. Figure out the stress test on the drone, if you will. So here is the north end of the beach. We'll go maybe up a bit more. Pretty cool. Lots of farm around here. So I haven't really done any videos down at this end because there's not much going on down here at this end of the beach. There's a river here beside that smaller building, the black and white one, that I think there's crocodiles in that river. I think there's been some problems with crocodiles in the past. But as long as you know, I've gone swimming in that river just at the mouth of it where it's like crystal clear water. You can totally, you know, in certain conditions, right? Oh my God, this dog is up on me. He's sniffing me. I don't know what's going on. I just felt a tickle on my leg. Oh my goodness. About to get bit again by a dog. What do I do? Need like, let's put cayenne pepper on my legs or something. Jeez. They're just curious. They're curious, these little pups. We'll see if they're still around when I end the video. We'll say hi to them. So then the city of Jaco kind of starts over in this area, right? And you can see these big cranes that are going in. There's some new condo developments down there. And when I first stayed here, I stayed in Jaco for like 3 months, and I was looking at condos down at this end. In this little copse of condos right here, these small ones. And at the time, like this was 3 years ago or something, they were like, for a 2-bedroom was like $1,100, something like that. I'm sure it's more now. So this is like the north end of Jaco, and that beach right there is it's pretty choppy. You can see the waves breaking even from here. That's more like surfing area, right? So as you start going further and further down the beach, it's various conditions. Like there's variable surf conditions. I'm not a surfer at all, so I mean I'm not the guy to talk to, but the place for swimming is way down there past that big yellow building in the middle. That's the place where it's more calm in Jaco. There's another dog kind of looking around me. They're all doing recon on me here. Crazy. So there's the mountains behind Jaco. We'll fly over this way for a little bit. I saw a video from a guy who said he was in Jaco, and he said there was I think I follow him on social media. He said there was like a rally going on. And I think it was on like that road there or something. They were just pushing cars, like side by sides and rally cars. It was pretty cool. And he said he was in Jaco, and I'm like, I don't know where that would have been in Jaco. It kind of looked like that road right there. It looked like they had like a little tent set up, and they were just hauling cars. So I don't know where that goes. If you guys know anything about that, it's cool. I like rally. I mean, I don't like many things, but I think rally's like the coolest thing. With those cars, I would love to do some rally. I would love to build a rally car, just rip around. Maybe I'll do it with my little Suzuki. Probably not. That'd be silly. So, I mean, we still got good reception. That's the point. Okay, we're kind of losing it a bit here, so we'll fly over here a bit. So if you're coming to Jaco for your vacation, I mean, this can kind of give you a lay of the land from this angle, right? There's going to be accommodations up here, but it's just a matter of how far you want to be away from the beach. right? Like you could see here, I mean, you could walk into town easy. If you found accommodations over there, it's probably going to be way more expensive because you're right by the beach, right? There's a bunch of hotels, resorts, freehold condos, like those condominium buildings are really nice. But if you were to stay over here, it's just a matter of how far you're willing to walk to get to where you want to go, right? So that's something to consider. But the cool thing about over here is, where is that? Where are you? The Maxi Pally's right there. So that's not bad. I mean, you could walk over and get your groceries feasibly, right? So that's pretty cool. Now, guys, we've done a video. The last video I did in Jaco, I want to try to find it here. That'd be cool. It was at El Miro. There is a hiking trail that goes up, and it's so far away I don't even think I could see it, but it's essentially like right in the middle of the screen right now. It's somewhere over there. There's this big trail. So leave me a comment. I can reply with that video. It's a cool little place, and it gives you basically the other side of the view down the beach, right? And then down there, you can see on that peninsula. I don't know if you'll be able to zoom in so far. You can see it's kind of maybe from the road here. You can see maybe a truck going by right now. Right at the top of the water there. There's a big sign up there that says Jaco on it. If you guys want, leave me a comment. I could do another video down there. There's actually like a little trail to a beach that's kind of secluded, and it's not like super nice beach or anything, but it's kind of cool. There's like nobody down there and some rocks you could stand on. You could probably go fishing down there. Right off the rocks, do some shore fishing. So there you go. There's Jaco Beach again. So I'm gonna try to get a little bit closer. I'm gonna try to tax the reception a little bit here. Now, so in Jaco, down where that big yellow building is, that's effectively like the very downtown. That's where you'd be like calling yourself in the central part of Jaco there. And that's where there's tons of stuff going on. A lot of surf schools, a lot of accommodations options down there, more shopping and stuff like that. Definitely worth checking out. And bars, I don't drink, so I don't really go to the bars and stuff like that. So, but there's a bunch of bars down there. And other activities that Jaco is known for is also in that area too. So it's cool. And once again, past that, down at the other end, you can see to the left, like one finger left, basically of the yellow building. There's a little white building. That area down there, there's tons of accommodations options down there. And that's where it's better for swimming at that end. And then, you get more down to this end, it's better for surfing. In the middle of the screen right now, that's like surfing beach. And then you know what? Over here, it's funny because I've been down there many times and I don't see so many people surfing down here. And I think it's because the waves break like right at the shore. And it's pretty choppy too. It's pretty dicey water. And the river kind of, maybe you can see it. Let's try to see if we can see it here. Let's see what we can see. So it's basically behind that blue building, right? And then there's another beach down, past the river where the river meets the water. You can walk down there, and I've walked down there. So, I mean, I'm not worried about crocodiles at that point because the water, when I crossed it, was very clear and very shallow. But that river kind of goes back this way. It goes all the way back, and it goes all the way up into the mountains, right? So there's crocodiles in that water, but I wasn't worried when I was crossing it because I could see the entirety of the water. So that's kind of my threshold, I guess, for when I'll be concerned or not. So then, yeah, let's head back to where we're at. Now, guys, up here, up in these hills, I drove up there. I had a 4x4 car. I drove up there one time. It's actually a spot you could drive right up to a waterfall. It's pretty cool. I think I was lost, though, so it was kind of weird. But there's tons of, like, trails for ATVs and stuff. Each one of these spines, each one of these valleys surrounded by these spines of these hills has some kind of activities going on up there, whether it be a waterfall or trails for ATVing or horseback riding. I mean, if you go far enough north from here, you'll eventually hit the Crocodile Bridge. There's a river, I think it's called Tarcoles. Is that it? Is that what it's called? Yeah, I think so. It's the Crocodile Bridge, and on the way there, there's just tons of signs for like nature tours and all these kind of things. So on the mountains, you'll see a lot of wildlife, right? Like a lot of birds, especially. A lot of people, have those telescopes that go up into these mountains and look for birds and stuff like that. Monkeys. I don't know the rate of seeing a sloth up in these mountains. I think the sloths, from what I've seen, are more are more known to be down by La Fortuna and Rio Celeste is where I've seen sloths. I don't think I've seen sloths up here per se, but I suspect there are some if you guys know anything about that. So there's those mountain ranges, and there's actually mountain bike ranges I know of. I've heard of them. I've known people that go up there. You can go up those hills up there, and there's really huge like mountain bike trails that probably are built from people, you know, chiseling out part of the mountain to build a house or a pad or something, some kind of property you could check out. So there, once again, that's where we are, guys. Maxi Pali. There's downtown Jaco. We'll do the last final little tour here. And there's kind of more to the north of Jaco. We've done videos down there before, so check the channel for all that. All right, cool. So yeah, we'll bring the drone back, but look at this. Look at these dogs. I don't know what they're doing. It's like a gang. Just getting into everything. Some of them have collars, some of them don't. They don't care. They don't discriminate, the dogs here. They're like, whatever. We just want to go get into mischief. You can see they're breaking and entering into the property. Right? I wonder if they... You know, how smart are these dogs? Oh, look at this guy right here. What are you doing? He's all right. Oh, I'm zooming the wrong way here. Man, these live videos I'm doing are kind of a mess. Wonder if they're breaking in there and stealing copper or something like that. You know what I'm saying? It'd be funny. All right, buddy. Hey guys, so I hope you enjoyed that video. Once again, be sure to hit like, hit subscribe right here on YouTube. Check out sightsandsounds.co, the website. We do blog posts about all these video tours here in Costa Rica. Hope you enjoyed that one. Thanks for watching. Bye now.